Hello everyone, welcome back to my 100% LP of Luigi's Mansion. Okay, in the last episode, links in the description, in the last episode we accidentally released all of the boos into the mansion. They were underneath this trapdoor thing, we opened it and they all got out. So basically, this has unlocked a new mechanic. There is a boo in every single room of the mansion, except for things like corridors and stuff. But in all the basic rooms, there is a boo. And there's 50 of them in total. So I'm going to be getting all of them. You don't have to get all of them. You have to get about 45 or 50. Again, I'll have that written in the description because I can't remember off the top of my head. But if you do get all 50, you get a reward for doing that. So I will be getting all 50 in this LP for the sake of completion. So what we're going to be doing in this episode is, obviously there's rooms that we've already done, and those rooms have boos in them as well. So we're going to be going back to all the rooms that we've already completed in chronological order and getting all the boos in there. Alright, hang on a sec. Okay, now fortunately, the game has an inbuilt thing that saves the game for you every time you get a boo, so that's good. Now we can see that the that little flashing light, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's gone to yellow on the Game Boy Horror. If we're out here, it's blue, but in the actual rooms, it will be yellow and flashing. That means it's detecting a round object like a boo in the room. So basically it's like a hotter, colder kind of thing. You can see the light flashes and turns red when we get closer. And we'll just get this one quickly. Yeah, so the first one's pretty easy. I had, what was it, 30 HP? Yeah, so it lets you save every time you've done it. Anyway, so that was a bit quick, so I think I'll do it in a little bit more detail in this room. You can see that the light flashes faster and changes to red the closer we are to a round object in the room. Now you can see there's two of them here. There's not two boos in the room. What's happening is there are also other objects in the room like that aren't boos, that are also round. The Game Boy is picking those up as well. That's really just an interference. We don't need it. Also, the boos will jump. They'll change where they are in the room occasionally. They'll jump from object to object. Also, you can only get a boo in the room after you've lit it up. While it's dark in the room, the boo's completely hidden. So it's really helpful that it allows you to save every time after you've done. Oh, I was going to do this as well. Yeah, because we're playing back on my standard file, I thought I'd show you all the treasure I've got so you can see how far we are so far. Anyway, in here.
Oh yeah.
There's not even an object here. Okay, so that one was fake. It also throws out bombs as well. And they've all got funny names, like they're a pun on boo. Well, sort of. Some of them are pretty bad. Anyway, so that's all the rooms up here. Now we'll just go round to the other ones. Okay, now the other problem you can sometimes have when dealing with boos is they can actually move from room to room. And that's a problem because sometimes they can move into areas that you haven't unlocked yet. So if that happens, I recommend basically just resetting and starting again. It's saying there's something over here, but... no, I don't care about that. Okay, so it's moved somewhere else. Yeah, there's one of the bombs. Oh, it's in here. So you can see their names are all puns. And also you don't quite lock onto them when you're vacuuming them either. They're very different to the other ghosts that you'll encounter in the game. Christ, I walked straight into the trapdoor. I think I'm gonna reset there, because that was embarrassing. So you can see, because I reset there, I've still got all of the boos that I had before, because it saves after every one you get, which is really, really helpful. There are actually 2 trapdoors here. There must be. I thought it was just the one. Because that's into Neville's room. That one's a trapdoor. I didn't know there was one here as well. Oh well. But yeah, in future what I'll do is I'll get the boo in the room after we finish cleaning out everything else in it. So that will make the episodes a little bit longer. And as you go through the mansion, they'll gradually get more and more HP. So you'll see examples of them flying into different rooms. Yeah, so now that Egad's just said that, he wants us to go back to, hang on. Right, so in Area 2 here, there's this, the bathroom here where we fought those harmless grabber ghosts in the first episode that we did in Area 2. This one next to it, you can see here that the door... the controls of this are fiddly. But this door here is unlocked for this like tiny little room that's right next to it. That door was locked before, and now it's just become unlocked that we've got a certain number of boos. So at this point we can progress and do more, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue getting all the boos that are available to us at the moment. Okay, so back into Chauncey's room. Find where it is. It moved just a second I check that. Yeah, so these first lots of ones are really, really easy to do. They've all got about somewhere between 30 and 50 HP. Also, I think their HP goes down faster than other ghosts do. I'm not 100% sure on that, but... that there is a kind of ceiling surprise that we haven't seen yet. That basically drops bombs from the ceiling, but otherwise it's exactly the same as the other ones. Also, now you'll notice there's a floating candlestick in the hallway here. Okay, so apparently there isn't one in the bathroom. Maybe because it's like a small room, an insignificant room, that there isn't one here. That there is a bowling ghost. Does exactly what it says on the tin. They've also got only 0 HP, like all of the other corridor ghosts as well. Anyway, back in here. And one last one in the storage room where we originally released the booze from. That there is still open. It's usually inside the crates here. Because the crates actually constitute several different checkable room objects, so it's usually in one of those. Anyway, so that's it. I think that's all of the booze that we can get so far. Yeah, looks like it. So just finish off this episode by doing what Egad said, which was going to the bathroom that's next to the other bathroom. Yeah, I know, both of these rooms here are both bathrooms. They've got two next to each other. Like, what's the point? Anyway, we'll just go in here. Well, this one doesn't have like a bath and shower and stuff, but don't you normally have like... never mind. Anyway, in this room here, there's a save toad just here. All you have to do is just open up the toilet and a key comes straight out of it. Not too sure I want to pick that one up, but we kind of have to, so... You know, I guess it looks like it's sparkling clean anyway, but whatever. And that allows us to unlock that room there. So, in the next episode, we'll be going in there and seeing what's what. Okay, see ya.